Friday, and I'm going to make this really quick. I just had a couple of thoughts. Now, just thinking out loud here, I'm just beginning to wondering, not to say that people aren't suffering, that this is not me denying anything related to the actual shortages, whether we're talking baby formula, petroleum, yeah, whether we're talking about any of those issues. But what if we are dealing with more of the equity and equality when it comes to these items? Because I'm hearing rumors, which I haven't done a ton of research in it, but I'm starting to see more reports that, of course, I'm seeing the reports that there are pallets of baby formula being delivered or that are actually at the actual border. However, I do find it ironic that around 2018, if you guys don't remember, this is almost like, it feels like a sequel to 2018, in which the original border surge was happening under the Trump administration. And I know the Border Patrol at that time, they were being vilified, even though they were in San Diego County. Many of the Border Patrol agents were supplying illegals with baby formula and diapers at that particular time. So I just think that all of this is a little bit, should we call it Deja 22? Deja 22 consists of many things that are cyclical or that seem to have been on a loop from a previous year, is what I'm saying right now. So I'm just saying, what do you guys think? Do you think this is Deja 22? I will say I do have my own contentions, I think, about what's to come. I tell you what, we're on the cusp of a George Floyd anniversary. I do know that, and I do also know that I do believe that this will be a revamp or a sequel to the Summer of Love, in which you had things that were going on out of Portland, out of Seattle. Mayor Jenny Durkin and the sheriff Carmen, I can't think of her last name right now, but you guys probably picking up what I'm putting down. You guys remember the Summer of Love. You remember Portland, the protest. You remember the shootings. There was one adult that was actually shot and killed, and I think it was Lawrence. Maybe it was the last name, or Lawrence was maybe a part of the name, but he was a disabled. Well, he was I'll say that what's the PC name for these days, for maybe he had some disabilities that he was dealing with as an adult, and he was actually killed during that particular summer, and he ended up getting time with Sean Hannity on his show. So what I'm thinking, that we're about to be in for a summer in which it's going to entail more of that kind of a vibe, where you're getting, you're getting violence, and it very much could even be much like the summer before, the summer after that. So it's like the summer is a very opportune time. It's very auspicious to the political theater, the games, so to speak. So yeah, I'm just thinking, we should probably be on the lookout for Deja 22, because it's going to entail a lot of what's either happened in 2022. I'm already starting to see it, because when we talk about baby formula, I just thought it was so ironic that was the same thing that the Border Patrol agents were actually providing they were coming out of their own pockets. So that's why I'm thinking, could this be another equity deal that they're doing? Because, you have some globalists that say, Americans shouldn't be receiving, there's, even when it came to the mocktails, they were saying Americans shouldn't be receiving the mocktail at this. They shouldn't have, we have a ratio that we have more than enough supply, and that we should be sharing. So I'm wondering if this is more of what this is. I've also heard things about the U.S. even shipping petroleum to Ukraine as well. So, I think I think this is kind of playing into the globalist, more of the globalist agenda, and into this whole equitable thing. Where was they called? What is it they call robbing Peter to pay Paul? They reimagine that. Reimagine robbing Peter to pay Paul, but just with more American taxpayer money and more American resources. You throw in the baby formula, throw in petroleum, throw in taxpayer dollars. See, this is what I'm talking about. We are going to, because to some of these people, whether you agree with it or not, whether on a spiritual level or whatever, we're such a sinful place, and we're such a spoiled nation, and we're not. I think I saw something where I want to share that with you later. Bill Gates said that foregoing some of our rights is just not one of our strong suits, and that in the fall we should have more mocktails and more mask wearing. So I'm sorry to say, people, but I do believe that that's coming back. It's coming back. How it's going to come back, I didn't say I have a crystal ball here. I don't have a crystal ball here, but I do believe it's going to come back, and I don't know how it's going to come back. I don't know exactly how, but I believe it is. But be aware that the George Floyd anniversary is coming up. So we're going to be dealing with, to me, a summer of chaos, a summer of hate, a summer of, a summer of chaos. The race, they're going to reinvigorate this whole race thing. Okay, they're going to the race card is the race bait, the race war fuels are going to be fanned again, and they're going to do that with this George Floyd anniversary coming up. So you got the abortionist, the pro-abortion people doing things at churches and doing everybody's doing some kind of theater, right? These are OG crisis actors, okay, and they come out in waves, and they come out in they're in season, okay? They're in season. So I just think you should be aware of that. Be aware of that. Be aware of that. Crowded places this summer. I just think this is going to be a summer from, I think it's going to be something else, is what I'm trying to say here. This is not a situation where I invite you guys here to agree with me. I say always do your own diligence, do your own research. Let's keep things interesting. But I think some people at times, it's a little bit useless at this point, to disagree just to disagree with somebody, because there's a lot at stake here. So do what you do. I should start calling these, what is the colloquialism? Pull up with Black Spring. Pull up with Black Spring Mobile is what I should start calling these. But yeah, I do think it's not going to be a summer of love. It's going to be a summer of something else. But then what's the end game here when I say these things? I don't know. I think with every thing that they bring up, they kind of usher in something else. So what are they going to usher in this time? What are they setting the stage for? With all the tensions that because they've got everything is ready right now. Everything is already, the climate is already being set, okay? With the amount of protesters, and see, they're already conflating the whole thing. They're already conflating the peaceful protesters again. So how are they going to spin that this time? You don't have the Trump administration in there. I think I overheard Psaki trying to tell somebody, oh, well, we don't support that he's been clear. No, he hasn't been clear. And neither has the liberal world order state people like Lori Lightfoot, who's calling for arms, and people, just totally just projecting, and she'll come out and say she'll flip her script soon enough. But like I said, I think there's nothing new under the sun. The playbook always comes back out, but it comes back out. It's coming out, I think, with a different agenda. So with the George Floyd anniversary coming out, I'm not sure if that's going to turn out the way that they want it to. I don't know what they're trying to do, what they're trying to achieve, but I don't know if it's going to work out the way they think, because a lot of people have changed their tunes. A lot of people have been exposed. Toys, right? Toys. Sorry. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with what's coming up here. But I do think you'll get a little bit of a replay of things that you've already seen. And that's why I'm calling it Deja 22. Yeah, so just stay tuned. And I'm not sure if we'll get on later today, but I just wanted to come in and share that with you. And if you guys have any ideas or comments, please share in the comments section. If you're on replay on this. But I think that was kind of the bulk. But I think this is like equity. It's all about equity and equitable. You got to take some milk from that baby over there on the playground to give to that baby in the stroller over there. You got to take that or give it to somebody over the border. You're absolutely right, Mindy. 1951. Let me say hello to everybody. I don't want to be rude in here. Okay, so I just want to say hello to Marty Lauderdale. Marty Lauderdale says 100. It's coming back. Marty Lauderdale also says food shortages and high prices on food will be a real thing even here in the U.S. Absolutely. It's all to me, it's all by design. But it's like they're creating the perfect storm with all of these elements. Yeah. What is it was when ACB was Amy Coney Barrett. Amy Coney Barrett. You remember when she was confirmed? They raised sand about that. So this is just another. They keep something kind of going around the Supreme Court justices or whatnot. There's always something going on around there. So I just think that the summer will bring. Yeah, I think they're going to unleash something else. And I've been saying that for a while. That's the end game. I think they're preparing something else for something else. I also think the fall will have, some of this will flow into the fall. And then that's when I think, once they get everybody riled up, I'm hearing about numbers already. Once they get everybody riled up and back into the streets again, that's when... Dun, dun, dun. Marty Lauderdale. It is very sad, Mindy, 1951. But I have a friend that says sometimes you gotta laugh to hold back the tears. So not for a second do you think I want you guys to think I'm underplaying or undercutting or, or making fun of anybody or mocking anyone. According to this, Marty Lauderdale says inside a report from someone who works at a major egg plant that supply eggs to Walmart, all of a sudden the managers are telling workers they have no orders, yet Walmart is low on eggs in stores. Marty Lauderdale said this is a major plant in the South that supplies thousands of eggs weekly, yet no orders. TPTSB are setting us up big time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All I can say is, get ready, be ready, so you don't have to get ready. It's about the best. If you're ready, if you're prepared, you don't have to get prepared. But I don't think a lot of people believe they're bewitched. So I think they're still going to pull it over on a lot of people, and they're not going to be prepared. But yeah, they're probably going to come and ask you for your resources, is what they want to do. Gary Gage says the U.S. has the most political prisoners, more than Cuba, Venezuela, Russia, China, Afghanistan. It's sad to say. Hi, Watchman. Right. So get it together. I mean, like I said, I don't know. How long do we have? I don't know. How long do we have? That I don't have the answers to that. But I will say that, we've been talking about these things for a while. And, yeah, I think one of those supply stores I was thinking of getting, I don't know what the burgers are like, but I was thinking about getting the burgers. And I might still get them, but I think you got to get your storage up. You might want to mix your resources. Also, what is it? The power grid issue. Yeah, if anybody has any ideas on that, you can drop that in the chat as well. I don't know. What is it? The Faraday cage? I don't know, is, I wish Anarchy Television was on here right now. And this is why I wanted to do the whole preppers potluck, because I think that things are getting a little bit more imminent. Things are really a lot more imminent. But see, this is the thing. And this is why I'm talking about the summer, because they didn't stop anything that was going on during any of these summers. They basically started saying, oh, it's going to be up to the states to decide what they want to do. The Watchman, hey, says, good thing I dropped a few bills on emergency buckets. Oh, wow, I didn't know Costco had those. So yeah, I think so. Hi, Luciano. Mindy 1951 says, yep, prep, pray, and stay out of the way till it lands on your doorstep. Yep. Right on the dime. But yeah, so, do what you have to do. I mean, at this point, I mean, there's, like I said, I think people are going to start price gouging if they're not already. That's from a Health Ranger. Is that a YouTuber, Luciano, Health Ranger? Because I'm thinking, you got to get your stuff. You gotta get your stuff, get your supplies. I think I'm gonna probably do, just wherever you can, wherever you can. I guess it's something I'm gonna be trying to do. Add more, add more. So. But yeah, so I'm going to let you guys go. And I appreciate you guys who were able to come in last night. Maybe we'll do something on Sunday. I don't know. It's going to be up to you guys. If you want to drop in on Sunday. Oh, Mike Adams is Health Ranger. He has his own supplements and other great stuff. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys for sharing that information. I don't know. I wish we had somebody that could come on and talk about hydroponics in depth, like different things, because everybody doesn't have like 5 acres or 10 acres or 20 acres or whole entire ranches to grow things on. Some people actually live in smaller spaces or live in shared walls. They live in condominiums or they live in apartments. So let's try to do something like that. Let's try to, if anybody, I mean, I don't mind. Send me an email if you are interested. So if we had somebody to do, that's why I was wondering if we could do this in different sections. If we had somebody to do something like on power sources, emergency supplies. And when I say emergency supplies, I mean like 911 emergencies, physical emergencies. Whether it was antiseptics or wound cleansing items, all of that kind of a business. Like power sources. If you're not using solar, then what are you using? What are your ideas on that? So once again, I appreciate it. Is that Freedom's March that just snuck in here? How are you doing, Freedom's March? So, and then you said My Patriot Supply has good stuff. So do what you can do. Marty Lauderdale says to make a cheap homemade Faraday box for pHs. Oh, Marty, can you send me an email? Faraday boxes for pHs, tablets, etc. Use aluminum foil, HVAC tape. Wrap a box well, including around edges. Also check out Self-Sufficient Me, YT. Gary Gates says hydroponics is very hard and uses a lot of chemicals, but if that's all you got, then the human body conforms. It's black. It's just, my email is blackspringwithautumn@gmail. Just black, all one phrase. Blackspringwithautumn. That's not a phrase, but blackspringwithautumn@gmail. That's what it is. Watchman, thank you. He says turn a pallet on its side and fill it with dirt. Can grow berries and vine fruits on it. I really appreciate it. So blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com. So I'd like to get into some local stuff for some alternative sources if we're available. So I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. So Deja 22, we're coming up on George Floyd anniversary. What is it? CERN has started up again. Like I said, we not too long ago, the border agents were bringing baby formula to the border and diapers, and now you're hearing that there's pallets of baby formula there, which is very sad. It's irony is what I'm describing here. But like I said, look out. I think there'll be more. We'll see more of what we've seen in the past. It won't be a summer of love like, what was it, 2019, 2018, 2019? But it'll definitely be a summer to remember. So I will check in with you guys later. I'm not sure if it'll be tonight, but I just wanted to check in with you and thank you guys so much for supporting and hanging around. Thank you, Marty Lauderdale. I appreciate it. Take your time, Marty Lauderdale. I'm here. Yeah, I'm around. So I'm good for like quite a few hours, several hours. All right. I appreciate it so much. Yes, absolutely, Marty Lauderdale. And yeah, keep you guys' eye out. And yeah, if you feel like sharing, share. But the Preppers Potluck would be for very specific. We try to get into some specific resources and yeah, that kind of a bit. Me, no way. No way, Freedom's March. No, I am not. I am not on the Golden Coast. Nope. Not. I am not. But yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great great start to your weekend. I don't know if there's anything I have to come up to share, but keep an eye on things because I think things are going to get wonky. Please do if Freedom's March, because I've been trying to, I never did confirm your email address, but if you email me at blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com, I will email you right back because I am in the Southeast is where I am. So yeah, I can go north and be in another state in an hour and a half. I can go south in under 4 hours and be in another state. I can go to the west. So yeah, send it to me. I need to work on some things. All right, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.